Let's talk about snap grids. Snap grids are a fun way to increase your productivity and let you align your desktop to your needs. So what that means is we've had that in Windows 10, but not as easily used and with as many custom options as Windows 11. What you can do is when you have a scenario, right? You're working, I've got WordPad open, I've got my browser open, and I've got my file explorer open, but they're overlapping. I can't see all of them because I got to click between the windows that I want because I'm just on one screen here. So what I can do is I can hover over that icon and I can determine how do I want this to look. How about if I have a big one on the left? So we're making my browser on the left, and now it's going to say, hey, what do you want over here? You have two other items. So in this case, I want File Explorer right there. And the only other thing open is Notepad. So I'll put that right there. So now I can snap those applications into those areas on the desktop. Hey, it doesn't end there. So this is a little bit big for a File Explorer because I'm going to use my browser and I need to take notes. So what I can do is I can hover over the intersection of these grid areas and it changes. So now I can drag it if I want to make it bigger because I need it a little bit larger on this one, right? So I'm going to drag it a little bit more because that's the browser. Nice. So now I can use the browser a little bit more. That's the main thing I want to do. File Explorer is right here. That helps me look where I need. And then I've got my notes right here, but I can also resize it because I don't need that much notes. I'm just taking notes on what I'm doing. So I have that down here. I've got my File Explorer up here, and I've got this window over here. Now what's nice is down in the bottom, we can see what we have active in our taskbar because of our items underneath it. And we have the dots underneath it that shows that those are open. But you notice when I hover over them, I get two windows. I get the application, but I also get the file group or the layout group. Go over here to the browser. I see my browser, but I also see the browser group. And same thing for File Explorer. I see File Explorer, but then I also see the grouping. So it allows you to do certain things with those groupings. So if I need to, I can come up here and I can right click and I can minimize the entire group at once. Boom, back to my desktop. And I can make it big again just by opening it up and selecting the file group again. And it opens them all back up where they were. Same spacing, same allocation. If I right click on this group also, I get other settings. I see a group setting. When I click on that, it opens up the settings window. And it just opens up right on top of my layout behind it. But here in the multitasking section, I can control how those windows snap. Do I want to turn snap on? Yes. When I snap a window, suggest what I can snap next to it. Show the snap layouts when I hover over the maximize button. Show snap layouts when I drag a window to the top of my screen. Show my snapped windows when I hover over taskbar apps in task view and when I press Alt Tab. And when I drag a window, let me snap it without dragging it all the way to the screen edge. So you get to control a lot of the features related to snapping through there. And one of the nice things too is when you're getting ready to shut down your computer, personally, I like to shut down my apps before I shut down my computer. Call me old fashioned. What I can do is I can hover, come up here, right click, and I can close that entire group just like that. And now I don't have any active apps and I'm able to shut down my computer. So those are a lot of what you can do with the snap features in Windows 11. Just wait, there's probably more to come with some updates coming down the road, but this is what's going on right now.